Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz, and it's a wonderful Sunday, February 4th. And what are we doing? We're shopping. We're shopping for player props. That's what we do here at Pick Dawgz. I want to say, hey, congratulations to everybody out there that made their money on yesterday. But hey, that was yesterday, man. I know a lot of you guys probably made some money on college basketball. Did you guys have any upsets? Did you guys make any money on the NBA? Hey, man, who's your top player to get paid? Did you guys bet on the UFC, man? We had a lot of bets that, cashed for us over here. But hey, man, it ain't about yesterday. Just hopefully you guys got that money from yesterday and we're bringing it over to today. Because today, we're trying to hit these props over here at the prop shop. This is how the show goes. I come up with my player props and I head on over to the sports chat plays betting tools and I see if they're with me or against me. They have everything lined up. They're showing you what's hitting from a 60% clip all the way up to a 100% clip. All right. Now, look, go on over there and let me know what you guys like off the betting tools today on your guys' shopping list so I can tell you guys too, man. All right. I see somebody had some comments on there about some UFC picks. Drew Dober by submission. Close. Not really. Pete Rodriguez by knockout. Nah, he got knocked out in like the first 5 seconds. But hey, man, keep putting on your comments, man, and I'll see what you guys got going. If you guys want to follow me on my social media, I'm at MMA Locker Room on Twitter and Instagram. I'm interviewing all the UFC and Bellator fighters and doing press media. I got 2 interviews out with up-and-coming fighters that's fighting next week on the card, so stay tuned for that. But hey, Pick Dawgz is where it's at, man. So this is what we're doing with you guys. The prop shop is hot, so let's go ahead and roll it out. I'm taking Colin Saxton over 20 points, hitting at a 60% clip. Then I'm taking Colin Saxton over 5.5 assists, hitting at a 100% clip. I'm taking Colin Saxton over 1.5 threes, hitting at a 60% clip. That's my Colin Saxton trifecta. Utah Jazz going to be taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Trust me, Colin Saxton is a bull. That guy has it in him ever since Alabama. I remember him, D'ing up people like that, smacking the court and stuff like that. But not just defense. He's an offensive threat too. And he's so aggressive, man. I love the way he plays the game, man. Take Colin Saxton over all 3 of his props today, okay? Play prop number 2. I'm looking at the Washington Wizards taking on the Phoenix Suns. Who you like? Almost said Bradley Beal. Oh, I did. Give me Bradley Beal over 19.5 points. He's been under this point prop back to back to back. But why are you doing it in this one? Because he's playing his former team? Of course, man. That's the reason, man. Look, hear me out. Washington Wizards definitely ain't better without him. But they definitely ain't missing him at all, man. I mean, look at it, man. Look at what he's doing with the Phoenix Suns. I think this is going to be a game to where Booker and KD are just going to pass him the ball, and pass him the ball. I think Bradley Beal is going to go for 27 in this game. Take him over his point prop. Play prop number 3. All right, I'm taking Kawhi Leonard over 26.5 points, sitting at a 60% clip. Taking on the Miami Heat. Okay, man. The Miami Heat is not the Miami Heat that you guys think of old days, so where it's like, hey, tough, old school defense, holding down teams and players. No, it's not that no more, man. I'm taking Kawhi Leonard, man. He's been the best scorer for the Clippers this year, and he's playing and in a lot of these games, and he's showing like, hey, man, I want to make sure I'm the leading scorer. I'm the guy. I ain't worried about taking all the shots. I'm just making sure I'm scoring all my points. So I'm taking Kawhi Leonard over 26.5 points, hitting out a 60% clip. Then I'm going on the Houston Rockets, man. They're taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's going to be a big matchup on the big Twin Towers, right? I like Alperen Sengun over 4.5 assists, hitting at an 80% clip, okay? Yep, I'm going to leave it at that. I was going to take him over points, but I'm not. All right, then I'm going back to the crypto arena. This is to see him take on the Miami Heat, okay? If it ain't in the crypto arena, then I'm flying out to Miami. Why? Because I'm taking my guy, Jimmy Buckets, a.k.a. Jimmy Butler, over 20 points, hitting at an 80% clip. 20 points for this guy's player prop, trust me when I say it's too low not to go, man. And, it's the thing it is. You guys forget, Jimmy Butler's like Manny Pacquiao. He waits to the 7th round. Then he starts to show up and show y'all, hey, y'all, remember me? Y'all was talking about all these other players all year. Remember me? He does it every year in the playoffs and so forth, man. In other words, when he plays the good teams and the big teams, he gets up and he shows them. I think he's going to go over 20 points in here. I'm taking him over that. Then I'm taking him over 4.5 rebounds, hitting at an 80% clip. Hear me out. Jimmy Butler had a thing with his coach, Spoelstra, about 2-3 years ago. He said, hey, man, I don't care how many points you score. I want you to grab 7 rebounds every single game. 2.5 years ago, he was averaging about 7.5, 6.5 rebounds. His rebound prop always been there, and they're going to drop it to 4.5. 4.5 for me? Give me that, man. Give me Jimmy Butler over 4.5 rebounds sitting at an 80% clip. All right, let's go on to Detroit, Motor City. I'm taking Cade Cunningham over 6.5 assists sitting at a 60% clip. Yep. I'm taking Utah Jazz. All right, who we looking at? Lauri Markkanen. I'm taking him over 23.5 points sitting at a 60% clip. Is this guy going to get traded? If he does, he's going to go to like a real good team. Look, hear me out on this. Trade Lauri Markkanen to the Golden State Warriors. Yep. For who? Klay Thompson. Just do it. Just do it. All right, thank me later. All right, then I'm taking Lauri Markkanen over 8.5 rebounds hitting at a 60% clip. Taking on the Milwaukee Bucks, okay? A lot of these teams that play the Milwaukee Bucks, they're able to hit their rebound props because they're shooting more shots than your average player out there. I'm taking them over his rebounds at 8.5, and I'm taking him over his points at 23.5. All right, then I'm going to the Portland Trailblazers. I'm looking at my guy, Anthony Simons, man. Over 23.5 points, hitting at a 60% clip. The number one option for the Portland Trailblazers. Shaedon Sharp's been out for a while now. Jeremy Grant's questionable in here. I think he's going to get traded at any day. But Anthony Simons is a guy that they paid that money to 2.5 years ago. Dame Lillard, you know, is out the team, and, you know, he's out there showing, hey, I'm the number one. Just give me some other pieces, and we can see what we can do. I don't think it's going to be anything soon, though. But I'm taking him over 23.5 points. Then I'm going to Charlotte Hornets, man. My guy, Brandon Miller, rookie, 22.5 points. That's where he's at. Okay, I'll take it, man. It's me versus the Bentos. They like the under. I like the over. He's taking on the Indiana Pacers. Indiana Pacers going to let you do whatever you want. You want to dribble between your legs and shoot it? Go ahead. You want to pass it to that guy and have him shoot it? Go ahead. Whatever you want to do, just go ahead and do it, man. Defensively, man, they allow teams to score more points than they do on offense. That's a disaster recipe, by the way. All right, I'm taking Nikola Jokic from the Denver Nuggets over 12.5 rebounds. All right, yes, man. He's hitting this at a good percentage, too. I want to say a 60% clip. Look, Denver Nuggets going to be taking on the Portland Trailblazers. Portland Trailblazers, you got DeAndre Ayton down there. Yeah, and so what? That's it. All right, I'm taking Jokic over his 12.5 rebounds. Now, look, if you guys want to see what I'm betting on, my best bets, head on over to the site, PickDawgz. We got all up there for you. Now it's time for the recap time. All right, recap time. Now, this is the time we're going to cash. All right, let's go ahead and get it. All right, we're taking Colin Sexton over 20.5 points. Colin Sexton over 5.5 assists. Colin Sexton over 1.5 threes. Bradley Beal over 19.5. Kawhi Leonard over 26.5. Sengun over 4.5 assists. Butler over 20 points. Butler over 4.5 rebounds. Cade Cunningham over 6.5 assists. Markkanen over 23 points. Markkanen over 8.5 rebounds. Simons over 23 points. Miller over 22.5 points. Jokic over 12.5 points. Now look. Let me know what you guys are betting on and smash that like button, man. Just like we smashed this UFC card this week. See you guys soon. We're over here shooting at the prop shop because we hot.